Hi everyone, my name is Dustin, also known as Lucky Devil Divination, and welcome to my video. I'm here trying to record a video today, so I don't know if the lighting is correct or if the sound will be all right, but please bear with me. I'm learning on the fly, and I'm just telling myself just to do it because otherwise I will think about all the thousands of ways that I'm going to mess this up, but it's okay. Today is January 15th, um, 2025. And I wanted to talk to you today about a few things. Um, First of all, I have a new deck that I wanted to share with you. Um, it's lovely. Cannot wait to get into it. But I also wanted to talk about kind of like the goings on in the world a little bit. I'm trying to do a little bit more long form video, so I probably will I will try not to cut anything out of this video, even if I mess up, because I'm really here to grow community and like talk to you. Like, I'm not here to be flashy. I'm not great at that stuff. So, yeah, bear with me. Um, I live in the United States, and in a few days, since it's January 15th, TikTok, hopefully I can say that here, we'll find out. Um, the TikTok app will be banned here in the United States, which is concerning. We all feel a certain way about it. It's a little crazy. Um, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Also, let's take note that it's happening on the very first day of Aquarius. And for anybody who's into astrology, we already like Aquarius is such a rebellious energy. Like, and the fact that it's happening on the first day of the sun of Aquarius, wild. Anyway, it's just got me thinking just about like the state of things and like where the world is going. It's just it's it's wild out here. um, but that being said, we can name an entire list of the crazy ish that's happening in the world. There's fires in LA right now. There's the G word in Palestine. Anyway, yes, I mean there's an endless list of things that we can get go on about. But I think it's more important than ever to like uh sorry, I have ADD and my brain has lost me. Um Also, I'm just getting over being sick. So if you hear me wheeze or cough, sorry. Those I will go back and cut out of the video. So you don't have to listen to me hack up my lung or like hit my little inhaler. So anyway, um, I think right now it is so important to have community and stay connected. And the fact that those things are being stripped or taken from us, or barriers are being put in the way, I think it speaks volumes. When we band together and communities band together, I mean, amazing things happen. And it's made me think about like when I was a young kid growing up in the middle of Illinois. um, the only thing that really saved me was the internet. um, Knowing that there were more people out there like me, and it gave me a light at the end of my tunnel, so to say, you know? I would literally race home from school because I didn't get along or relate to my peers. Again, if you've watched my little intro video, you know that I grew up in a very small town in the middle of nowhere. So I had a very difficult time relating to my peers and the ones that I grew up and people around me, right? So being a young queer kid, I would literally race home from school and jump on the internet. And it was back in the day of dial up. If any of you were around for that, I love you for that. For the younger generation, we used to have to plug our computer into the phone line, and it would make this like awful like dial up tone, and it would like the computer would like dial itself into the web. And at my house, personally, you could not be on the phone and the internet at the same time. So if someone was calling, it would probably kick you off the internet. wild days. We have come so far. But I remember that feeling of running home, and I had AOL Messenger, I had Yahoo Messenger. I think I played on like pogogames.com, and like there was chats like in the games. Um, I I was running amok, honestly, and like looking back, being a young teenager, like there are things that like I should not have been exposing myself to that young. That's for another video. But anyway, the internet was free, like I was able to talk to people and talk to other queer people like me. And I was like, oh, wow, like there are, I'm not alone. There are more people out there like me. And that's kind of what I have felt with TikTok as well. Like, you know, connection period. I feel like right now is so important to connect to those like us. Um, and it's a really scary time that we may be losing some of that. And I think that a lot of us are going to get pushed into the the corners and the edges and the liminal spaces of what the web, the internet is now. Um, So yeah, I would love to talk about it more. So I don't know if that's something that y'all want to discuss. Um, but that's also why I am making this video on YouTube today because I'm losing my space on that app. So I am kind of feeling like lost, kind of like floating in open water. Like I don't know where to go. I don't know what's next for a lot of everyone's kind of going different places. I keep hearing about Clapper, Blue Sky. I really don't want to go back to IG or like Meta. Like I loathe that space. I've never had a good experience really there, and it's just like I think we have it because we have to and we're forced to in some weird way, but like I really don't want to go back there. So, I'm trying to water my garden here on YouTube. Honestly, I spend so much time watching other content creators here on YouTube, and like I know that my people are here, and I just need to buckle down and participate. So that's what I'm doing today. I wanted to talk a little bit about that, but also I wanted to talk to you about a new deck that I got. It is the Deleted World Tarot, and it's by Joshua Urban Davis. The box is gorgeous. Um, it's very like if you know what vaporwave is, it's very vaporwavy on the front. There's the back. This deck came at such the right time because this is scratching that itch of that feeling that I was talking about being a young kid and like having this like open space to talk and connect with others on the internet. This deck deals with the liminal spaces of a deleted world. So it's a mixture of like occult and like internet techie things. So I was geeking out about this and I wanted to share. So when you open the box, I'll show you the inside. When you open the box, it's like water, but then it also says, what is not saved will be lost. And that just like was a punch to the gut and a punch to the heart when I read that and opened this. Uh, like I feel like it's so important that we try to save these communities because we are about to be again pushed to the outer edges. Um, it does come with a cute little guidebook. Oh, also, I got these cute little stickers that come with the book. There's one. I won't show the others, but it does come with a guidebook as well. What does it say? Atlas of Deleted Worlds. It's got some gilding. It looks like a cute book. Here's the back. Trying not to lose my page here. But I love how Joshua wrote the guidebook. I I'm gonna be honest. I just sat this morning and opened everything up. Everything is still in order, and I sat and like read through Joshua's words here in the guidebook. It is written like a tome or a grimoire, and the words are very like Oh, I don't know. I'm a huge fantasy sci-fi nerd as well. So like this is also scratching that itch for me right now. Um, it's written as like here, transmission begins. Greetings, traveler. You've stumbled upon the Atlas of Deleted Worlds, a forbidden grimoire masquerading as a mere guidebook, charting the forgotten realms and unmapped territories of reality's shadowed edges. I'll just let that like speak for itself, right? That is how it is written here, and it's absolutely beautiful. Um, Let me show you the major arcana. So for my tarot people, I know that we always look at our major arcana. And for me, there are certain cards that I always look at. I'll get into that in a second. I'm getting ahead of myself. My brain is doing all the things. So here's our major arcana. Here is the Fool. And also, every card has the name here, but it also has a reverse meaning. So it's like the distant hills, and each let me put these down. Each card also has like symbols. So like there's the number. This is the I think the planetary symbol, or yeah, no, sorry, the planetary symbol's over here. So this is like the astrological sign, the planetary symbol, and the element symbol. And this over here is like unique to this deck, I believe. This is like the I think this is the symbol for Arcana or Arcane. And then the other four, the other four um, minor arcana, I'll get into those in a second as well. They are based off of our elements, but they have been changed, and I love and adore them. So I would say, I guess, I wouldn't say this is a beginner deck. I wouldn't say start with this if you're a beginner. It doesn't mean you can't, because this is a beautiful deck. It's a beautiful piece of art. It doesn't mean you can't learn with this. I think that if this is your first deck, you might struggle a little bit when it comes to reading the resources, but it is an amazing deck. Like I'm not saying don't get it. I'm just saying be prepared because it's got a lot of information and it's beautiful. Anyway, here is our Fool booting up. Love it. Oh wait, here's the back. I meant to show you the back. I love these like liminal space cards. I apologize if I'm off center too. I'm again first go around with this. Give me some grace. All right. So here's two: the Magician, which is the Thief, the Lifting Veil, which is our High Priestess card, the Kindred. This is our Empress. I love these cute little jackalopes. I don't know if you can see them, but I'm such a rabbit person. Don't even get me started. The Clouds. This is our Emperor. The Messenger. This is our Hierophant. The Lovers. The Chariot. What a beautiful card. The Physical World. This is card number 8, so it's like usually Strength or Justice. I can't decide on this one. Awesome though. Again, this is gonna take some time. I'm looking at this because like there is so much that I could sit here and meditate on. Like this is, yeah, that's wild. Anyway, continue. Let's continue. The Veiled Lamp. This is our Hermit card, and for those of you who don't know, the Hermit, 2025 is the Hermit year, so this is the card of the year. That's so cool. The Turning Wheel. This is supposed to be the Wheel of Fortune, by the way. The Force of Nature. This is usually justice or strength, depending on the deck. Sacrifice. This is, oh, sorry. This is our Hanged One card. Death. Here is Death. Death is one of those cards that I almost always look for in a deck because I find that it's so important for me as a reader. I want to know what this card is going to evoke out of the deck. So this is one of the cards that I always reach for and look for before I even uh, buy a deck. I love this like weird distortion. Do you see what I mean? How it has like old like Renaissance arcane symbolism, but it's mixed with this like it almost looks like Microsoft Paint. If any of you are familiar playing with that as a child, um, but like it's all virtually distorted. It's so good, so good. The virtual world. This is Temperance, I believe. See how it's supposed to be an image of a rose, but it's like corrupted. Oh, so beautiful, so beautiful. Here is the devil. I love it. Awakening. This is the tower usually. Let's see if the tower's on fire. I love the renaming of this card, the Awakening. Extinction. So I believe that this is supposed to be the star card. And the star card is the other card that I almost always look at before I buy a deck. So the fact that it's been named Extinction is like, I'm really going to have to meditate on this for real. Like, it's so good. Leaving your legacy. Like, anyway, I could sit there for hours and talk about that. Let's keep going. The moon. I just noticed that the opposite of the moon is the sea, and how these two things are interlinked and how they both affect each other. Cool. Here's the sun. This is oblivion or judgment. The corruption, things being forever deleted. Have you ever been working on like a resume or like a Word document or like an essay and like you forget to save? Back in the day, we didn't have autosave, and like if the computer would freeze or like, oh, I just remember those moments of like just feeling devastated. Or like if your video game freezes when you're in the middle of like doing something really important, awful, awful feeling. This is the deleted world. This is our world card. It's almost like uh, Photoshop, or like when you're editing a photo. There's nothing here in the middle. There's another layer there. The liminal space, right? And this is the extra card that comes specific to this deck. The thing between worlds. I love that there's a little rabbit again. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, the other four minor arcana. I don't know if I'm going to flip through all of them. I don't want to make this video like so extremely long. Um, I'll flip through quickly. If you want me to sit down and do a full walkthrough, flip through of each card and like talk about it, let me know. But let's start with this. So this is supposed to be the suit of pentacles, I believe. It's the earth one, and it is, let's see. I think this is components. Yes. This is the order of components. So this is our earth category. This is our pentacles category for you, Marseille or Rider Waite Smith people. So here's our ace for lack of a better word. Future plans. Offering of material. Oops. Let me not mix them up. Change. I'm just gonna do these quickly. Work. I love that this like green square is like in all of them. Craft. If any of you were ever on the internet at that time, so I'm 35 now, almost 36. Um, if any of you were ever on the internet around that time, please let me know because I was actually on someone's like live the other day. And I was like, oh wow, this kind of is bringing back that feeling of like hanging out in chat rooms when I was a kid, and they were like, when I had mentioned like Yahoo Messenger, they were like, "What's that? I'm too young for that." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm so old." Not really, but but it just made me feel old for a second. Um, this is the. Give me one second. Sorry. Again, we're learning. We're learning together. This is the glitches. So this is the suit of glitches, and this is our water. These are our cups. So I'll just flip through them quickly. I think, yep, this is the ace essence. Oh my god, anybody who ever messed in like photo editing or Microsoft Paint, like this scratches that itch for me. Like, so fun. Connection, abundance, alter. Oh my god, we've all got this at some point in our lives, right? Like, errors. Oof. See how it's building. Recursion. Whoa. Trippy. Imagination. Growth. Bliss. Romantic. The mender. The dreamer. The peacemaker. This is the king of cups. How beautiful. I already know I'm gonna have such a freaking fun time with this deck. Okay, this is let's do fire next. This is the suit of pixels. Is it pixels? Give me a second. There's illusions, glitches, pixels. This is the suit of pixels. Okay, so this is our fire suit. Right here's the ace, the beginning. This is what's also on the cover of the box, and I love it. Opportunity, dominion, productivity. I love the mixture of arcane symbols here, like with the like cyberwave, no, synthwave. I don't know how. I forgot the word for it already. Whatever, you know what I mean. Harmony, strife, victory, tenacity, acceleration, strength, the wanderer, the valiant. Ooh, the composer. Ooh, I love that. The commander. Okay, Aries. Anyway, I say that because Aries is a fire sign, and they are typically bossy. Just ask my boyfriend; he'll tell you. All right, and the last one is this is our suit of air, and it is the illusions, embodying mirages, false memories, and blurred lines between what's real and what's imagined. Interesting. Corruption. This is the ace again. Wow. Action. Choice. Sorrow. Our little three of swords. Respite. Disappointment. It's how I think we're all feeling right now. Disappointment. Science. Escape. I definitely have been wanting to escape quite a bit, and I think this deck is going to help me. I've been reading some really good fantasy books lately. I think I'm reading Shadow and Claw right now by Gene Wolfe. If anybody's ever read that, let's talk about it because I need to. Anyway, sorry, tangent. ADD. Restriction. despair. I think some of us are feeling this right now too. Mesmerist, the mystic, the avenger, the researcher. I definitely feel this card. All right, so that is the deck. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Um, Josh, you did a freaking amazing job. I don't even know if you're going to see this, but just know that there are people out there who love your work and adore it. And like, I cannot wait. You have done an amazing job. This is a deck that I think I'm going to have to sit and really chew on and process because, man, is that symbolism like deep? It's nostalgic. It's pertinent to what's happening. Great work. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you. God, I hope this audio works. I hope the lighting works. I hope I can edit this correctly. God forbid. And my biggest fear right now, on theme with what we just talked about, deleted world, technology, whatnot, the error. My biggest fear right now is turning this off and then finding out that somehow like the audio didn't record or the video didn't save or and I would have to do this all again. And I think that is terrifying to me because I'm new to this. I'm trying, but I'm new. Anyway, yeah, if there's anything else you'd love to talk about or see, you can always find me here on YouTube. I am also on Instagram. Um, I'm also on TikTok too until that happens. Um, but I'm really trying to focus my energy here. So the more that you interact with me here, I would absolutely love it. Um, Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.